Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is Thursday. Is there an ideal time to start a weekly vlog or like just a vlog, and whether you want it to be like a week in the life or a day in the life or this thing? Is there an ideal day? Anyways, how are you all doing? Today is the start of another vlog, and my day started pretty busy. The cleaners are coming in today and they are coming to deep clean. She's on her way. She was supposed to be here by 8 o'clock, but even me coming back from dropping the kids off at school, there was a lot of traffic, lots of traffic on the road. So yeah, I told her no problem, she should get here whenever she can get, but I have things planned. I've already kind of moved things away because I have to do that just to make it easier for them to clean. There are some things they don't touch. My toothbrush, the kids' toothbrush, I put them out of the toilet or the bathrooms. I take them out of the bathrooms because I don't want them touching it. Then I cleaned up my closet because do you guys, is it upscale or upcycle? Do you upcycle your clothes, your closet? So this is what I feel like upcycle means, right? Not recycle. Is like you have clothes, you rotate your clothes in your closet just to give them better wear and better use, and you can get to all your clothes in that you have. So what I do is that it's almost fall, so definitely do I even do fall clothes? I hardly ever do fall clothes except clothes that I wear in the house, all those two-piece cozy outfits. However, my closet entirely, what I do sometimes is that even when I take clothes out of my closet to wear, when I'm returning it, it goes to the back of the closet. So it is first in, last out. So that, then from there they move forward, and I don't go to the back of my closet to pick out clothes to wear. I pick out clothes from the front of my closet. Then another thing I do is that anytime I am bringing out, okay, so now the upscale part or upcycle part is that I take some clothes out of my closet and I store them. Again, this reduces the volume of clothes hanging that I never get to use. I store them, not that because I don't like them or I'll never wear them, but it makes them newer. So in another 6 months to a year, I bring them out and I return some clothes. So this is how I upcycle my closet. Do you guys do that? I did that this morning. I have some dresses that I've not I need to put away. They were gifted to me by my mom, and I don't want to gift them because she's going to take it personal. So when she gives us something, she wants it to rotate within us, the kids, between myself and my siblings. And the person that usually inherits what my mom has gifted me is Fati, my younger sister. Then if it's going to go further out into the family, then first cousins, that is the maximum. So I have taken out some clothes. Then for this now, I'm upcycling this used to be on my closet, on my hanger rack, and it's a dress, and I, with the jacket as well, I used to pair it like this together. However, I feel like it's old and it's not something I can wear out. And I mean, I wore it out, but outing kind of thing. So what I just did to this one now is to actually bring it out, and I will be wearing it as my everyday dress, like to run errands, to take the kids to school, wear it at home on the weekends if I have to work, if I have to do something. So this is how I upcycle some of my clothes. So instead of getting rid of them, instead of also just keeping them and not wearing them, I put them in a space, or put them in a situation where I get to wear it all the time. Does that make sense? So I love to have dresses. I love to have gowns that I can wear. I live in gowns. So this is how I upcycle my clothes. Let me know if you do things like this, or you can even just like take maybe an outing clothes, something that you feel like this one is just occasion clothes, and upcycle it into being something you wear all the time and no longer for specific occasions. So this is how I kind of keep my closet sane. and clean, you know, for someone that buys a lot of clothes. And the reason why I had to upcycle this today is because I have a gown that I brought out from my storage, is new, never worn, and even a two-piece that I wore some days ago, I've never worn it. I brought it out. So when I brought those two out of my storage, I took two things out of my rack. Does that make sense? This is one of the things I took out of my rack. There's another free gown that my mom gifted me. I took it out of my rack, but that one I'm giving it to my younger sister. So this is what I do by upcycling my clothes. That's a lot. Let me know if you do it, and let me know what you do to just keep your closet clean and helping you wear your clothes more often. So anyways, my day needs to start officially again. I dropped the kids off at school. It is currently about 5-10 minutes past 8 a.m. I want to work out. I have not worked out the whole of this week. Today is Thursday, so not I'm feeling bad. I've been busy, so very, very busy. So I'm not even feeling like, oh, maybe I just sat down, I'm not working. I've just been out and about, grocery shopping, doing all these things, sorting the house, cleaning the things. So I've been keeping fit and I feel it. However, I want to do leg work today. I want to do some leg work. So I brought this stepper that I have. Let me show you guys. So this is my stepper. This is what I'm going to be using for my workout. You just go on like this. Yeah. Stay with me guys. Like this, like this. Yeah, that's more one that I did. I'm breathing fast already. So yeah, my workout clothes is here. I'm going to change into that. I'm going to go tell the mister that he should pay attention to the door in case the lady comes. And when she starts, she should start from somewhere else other than our bedroom, because I need to bath after I work out. And yeah, so this is where I want to start this vlog. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and yes, let's get right into it. I'm excited. So I'm ready. This is my in-house workout shoe. I don't wear it out, just in the house. Sometimes I do staircase and all that, so I don't like to take the shoe that I wear out for workout, like maybe if I need to go for a walk and all that. So I'm going to also use my 3 kg, is it 3 kg? No, 3 pounds dumbbells. I'm just going to hold it in my hand in my hands for stamina, you know. So let's get started. By the way, I'm going to be doing this for 15 minutes. This used to have light to guide me, but the battery is low, so I've not changed it. So let's start like this, slowly. As I'm doing this, I'm doing arm press, pressing my arms upwards and downwards to just go with my leg movement. I go fast, then I slow down again. Hey guys, here done. 15 minutes intense. Look at all the sweat. That thing is intense every time. There's nothing like, there is no getting used to it. Like, I'm trying to taper down my breath, and then I'll go. I did it for 15 minutes. So not 15 minutes straight. So let's say breaks in between. 1 minute for active stepping and 1 minute for break. So if you divide that into 2, that's like 7 minutes. However, the trick is that for that 1 minute, I make sure I put in minimum of 100 steps in 1 minute. So when you count, in my head I just count 1, 2, 3 up to 100, and that gives me the actual step, and I have my clock in front of me, so I know when to stop, I know when to continue. You have to do that because it's really intense. For me, I feel like less than 50 steps in 1 minute is not really productive. So to ease into it, if you stand upright, this is because I can't show you guys, right? But when you stand up on it and you're doing it upright, you're up standing, you'll start feeling it all over your body and it gets really intense. So what I do is I now bend into it. So by the time I get to like 50, 60, it's my legs are shaking. But so that I don't stop, when you bend down, you distribute that intensity all over your body, then it eases up. When I feel better, I just move back up again and finish strong in that 1 minute. Then I step down. You need 1 minute to catch your breath, to taper down your breath so that you can bring it up again. So that is how I do it. And in a total of, let's say, 8 minutes, because I didn't take all the 1 minute for break, say I did at least 800 steps, and that is good for me to start my day, because I'll still be on my feet for the most part and I'll still be working. So in case I've had this for a very long time, it has helped me to keep fit. I do this intermittently. I do this and I do squats, I do lifting. Yeah, those are the exercises that I can do that won't be too hard on my joints. And I don't really like walking, even though we went out on a walk some time ago. Anytime I have the opportunity to do, if the sun is not really hot, I will go. However, if it's really hot, I won't go, because the sun is not good for my health. I can't stand it. If I go under, I fall sick, and that is the doctor's instruction: limit the sun that I consume directly, my body consumes, because it really flares me up. So but inside the house, I try to put in as much work. I need to go bath. This sweat, oh my goodness, let me go bath, guys. Just wanted to show it to you, and hopefully you feel motivated. It's an inexpensive tool you can have in the house. I'm going to link it in the description box, or just go on my Amazon. I'm going to have an idea list for my fitness tools that I use at home, and hop on it and do it for yourself. Hey fam, so today is Sunday and I want to end this vlog here. Today is first day of Islamic school for Khairia. I'm so glad she is back in Islamia. She has 2 Arabic classes in a week, 2 Quran classes in a week, and 1 Islamic school that like in person. The other ones are online. So like her schedule is so packed this semester. I was telling her that look, this girl does not have break. On Monday is the only day she has break of some sort, and we are thinking of trying to wait for this session, like this fall. Is it fall? Yeah, this fall session to be over. Then we go into winter. Then we see what we can take out and what we can add. Or definitely take out, because I'm not adding anything. So she's been crying that she wants to do gymnastics. In Nigeria, she bothered me so much about it. So we were able to find a gymnastic class for her. But for other activities, her dad signed her up for soccer, also signed Ansar up for soccer. So Ansar's and they have swimming class that is compulsory for me. Like, I'm not even trading swimming for anything. So Ansar goes for soccer on Mondays and swimming on Fridays. Islamia for him is Thursday and Friday. And Khairia goes for soccer Tuesday, gymnastics Wednesday, soccer Thursday, Arabic class Thursday, Friday swimming, Arabic class Friday, Nur Bayan, and that's Quran, on Saturday, Sunday, and Islamic school Sunday as well. So it's a lot, and I'm really feeling for her. So I told the mister that we are going to remove 1 day of soccer. I mean, that is not going to be a career for her, so I don't even know why we are bothered. Swimming can be a career. Gymnastics can be, because at least we now have Muslim women doing that. There are more modest outfits for that, so I'm not afraid of her. Like, like even her swimsuit is proper, full regalia, no part of her body is showing. This thing is the same thing. Her soccer outfit is the same thing. Her gymnastics outfit is the same thing. So that is my big thing, because at the end of the day, there are mistakes you don't want to start early on with your children. That is to like make it like, oh, because you're in America, then you can dress anyhow. That's not gonna happen. So anyways, I'm home alone. The last time you guys saw me on this vlog, I was at a store. I went to pick up some things for my suya business, right? So we did the suya yesterday. Alhamdulillah, it went so smoothly. I was a bit rusty, rusty with the whole skills, like, but alhamdulillah, it was fine. And yeah, in short, as the orders are coming in, I'm so grateful for that. Like, I was feeling so bad. I felt like maybe if I come back, people are not going to take me seriously, because I've been away for almost 2 years. And I prayed hard before I started. I could have started again last year, but things happened and I'm back again this year. I like how I like tapered myself, you know. I started with the spice, then the suya, then other things, you know, like I said, will be coming up as well. So now that my suya business is back on track, and I don't have to be making suya every weekend, I can start doing my skincare business. Kai, to be a serial entrepreneur is not easy. But anyways, I want to share some things with you guys. So business aside, and by the way, please go follow me on my business page, Daura Suya Girl on Instagram. I forgot I had to buy another tripod. The tripod I have here is working but not working for me. I like it, however, it's too short. So I used to have this one, but I forgot it in Nigeria. It's feeling like I deliberately left it in Nigeria so that when next I go, I don't have to worry. But it's also feeling like, no, I forgot it, because I was actually looking for it. So if I did not intend to leave it in Nigeria, why am I looking for it, right? So anyways, I got this one, Ulanzi. The one I had before as well is Ulanzi. It is long. Haba. It is long. Haba. The one I have is very short. So sometimes when I want to sometimes when I want to video things like over, you know, just tilt it so that you guys can see maybe inside port or whatever, I'm unable to do so because my tripod is as short as I am. Don't call me short when you see me in person. So I'm going to switch this right now because I'm actually putting my camera on top of a package I'm supposed to show you guys, and I need to get this one going so that I can show you guys. By the way, this veil that I'm wearing is free. I got it inside I got it when I went to an event in Nigeria. What now? Oh God, the name. The Muslima event that I went for, and the brand name is Scarf Shop, is the brand name I want to give a shout out to. So the Scarf Shop, she's on Instagram. She's a very sweet soul, very, very sweet soul. On that event day, wallahi, I had the intention of buying something from her, but there was no enough time for clients or for attendees to be able to shop around. There was a lot of time constraint, so I couldn't. By the time I got to their station, she was packing. I think her mom was even there helping her pack, and I felt so bad. So I thought I was going to be able to order something before I left Nigeria, but I still couldn't do so. So please go follow her on Instagram. She has very intricate stuff for hijabis. For pins, for veils, for scarves. She has it all, and I think this came from her. Not that I think, I'm sure this came from her. So thank you, the Scarf Shop. Please go follow her on Instagram and patronize her. I'm still going to patronize her very soon, inshallah. I have that feeling. So this is this thing. So let's switch and get a view. Like, see how, like, look at this. Just look at how tall it is, right? So by the time I put my camera, it is, you guys can see me, but the other one, and like, it's at the same height as my camera right now. So yeah, let's better. So my camera is standing tall on its own. I'm going to put a picture for you guys to see. Let me, because of how easy it is for me to transfer phone from both of my devices. For my device for editing is Apple, my phone is an Apple product, so it's just easier if I take the picture with my Samsung. I'll be able to transfer to you guys. So I'm going to just take it so that you guys can see how tall it's standing. If you guys have been seeing a plate there, I used it for breakfast, and my breakfast was around 1 p.m. Like, I just finished eating. Did not proper for myself. Conflicts. Oh my goodness, I don't want to get my name. So the kids are, their skin is beginning to talk to me and telling me that the product that I use for them is no longer serving them, most especially their moisturizer. So I had to like start, I had to change, you know, consider changing them, and I've been thinking about it, and I finally made the decision to change their body body soap washing gel. But anyways, I got this Dove dryness relief jojoba oil moisturizing body wash. I wanted to make sure that I have, it is body wash that I have. Now, the reason why I am sticking to Dove, the current gel that they use, or body soap that they use to bath, is Dove as well. However, they don't like it. Ansar does not like it, Khairiyah does not like it, and I don't like it because, one, it is very small. The amount you get out of it is very small. Then it feels too soapy, very heavy on chemical and scent, or very heavy on scent, and also very heavy in very, I feel like it's too chemically, right? And it's Dove, and even though it did not cause any adverse reaction to their skin, I just feel like when there is too much perfume in a product, most especially even kids product, or as adults, when there is too much perfume in your product, it might lead to light sensitivity that can lead to chemical burn. So because those perfumes are not naturally sourced, the chemical synthesization of it, or however it is that they come about it, when it's too much, it can cause that to the skin. So, and yeah, they just don't like it. Khairiyah does not like it at all. She prefers cream to foam body wash. So that is what I got. So, that is what I got with this one, and it's still Dove, and I prefer this one. That one I think is a new formula and is a new product, and I think they got something wrong with it, and hopefully they fix it. And their body moisturizer, I got them this whipped body cream. Is pomegranate and shea butter. Pomegranate and shea butter. Yeah. So yeah, this is, let me rub this, and I'm sure they will like this one. For me, when it comes to Dove, because that is what I grew up using, I swear by their product. However, not to say that they don't make mistakes, and I feel like that is what happened with the body wash. Then the reason why I changed their body lotion for them is that Dry Urgent is no longer working. It is a good moisturizer, however I feel like they have outgrown it, or it is not serving its purpose again on their skin. Every time Khairiyah rubs her cream, her legs are still ashy. Her legs are still ashy, and she's too young for me to start saying that I want to start exfoliating. I know it's a lot of dead skin stuff, so I need something that not to exfoliate or anything, but I want to be able to infuse oil in their body product. So this one that I got, I'm going to be infusing it with argan oil. I'm going to be infusing it with argan oil for them. So even though I like it, it's not, it looks like it has enough grease in it, but I want to add oil for them. So I'm going to, and fall is around the corner, winter is around the corner, Urgent is not going to do the work. And yes, I can tell that I'm no longer going to be using that for them. They've been using it for as long as I've given birth to them. Not really. I think maybe 4 years now, 3 years, I think 3 years. Given that Ansar just turned 5, and I think I started using it for both of them at the age of, when Ansar was 2 and Khairiyah was 4 or 5 as well. I can't even remember their age anymore. Anyways, this is their new cream. So now this one is in a tub, and I can add a little bit of argan oil, mix it up, and they can be rubbing cream. Me, I love to see the skin glowing, the skin. I know they are kids, right? But I guess it just comes with the fact that I really love how this feels on my hand, this body butter. I think it's because I'm into skincare, so I understand, I can tell where there is a problem, and I also know how to solve that problem, you know, without being worried. And yeah, so these are the new stuff now for the kids. We are a Dove family, a Dove baby. I am a Dove baby. I recommend Dove brand to any mom, young girls, you know, like if you are a mom and you are looking for a sustainable skincare product for your child or for your daughter, so that when they grow up they can still continue with it. It's not expensive. Dove is not an expensive brand anywhere, any day, anytime. It's just like Nivea, but I never used Nivea growing up. My older sister was the one that used Nivea. My mom kind of used different products for us, all of us. I don't know what Fati used, but I sense that she probably used Dove. I don't think she used Dove. Maybe she used Nivea as well, because she and my older sister had the same, how will I put it, they were in the same place most of the time, school wise, and I guess whatever my older sister was using, then she also was using it. So because they both went to boarding school. However, for me, I've always used Dove. And when Revlon used to have body lotion, there was a time Revlon had body lotion. I don't know why they stopped their cosmetics line. I remember vividly that I used Revlon body cream, and the one time my mom got it for us, I was about 11, no, not even up to 11, I think 10 years old. I was about 10 years old, and all of a sudden, between 9 years, 10 years, sure, and all of a sudden she stopped getting it, and that was when she actually switched to Dove for me, because Dove was so similar to that Revlon body lotion. Then from there it's just been Dove. Secondary school it was Dove. Then I graduated myself to Olay. When I went to university, I graduated myself to Olay. Olay is kind of, no, Sebamed was what I graduated to, then Neutrogena. Then I graduated myself to Neutrogena. I remember vividly when we moved to Kano. In which year did we move? 2006. After secondary school. I graduated secondary school in 2006. We moved to Kano, and when we moved to Kano, that was the Kano weather was weathering, and I couldn't stand it. We went around summer period, yeah, after WAEC. It was so hot, and there was no way lotion was going to cut it for me. So I needed something lightweight, and that was when I came about Neutrogena sesame seed oil. Oh my goodness, that is divine. That product, if I see it, like every time I go to Sam's Club, I want to buy it. Then I feel like, oh, I have this other body oil that works for me. But thinking about it, I think I might just go buy that sesame seed oil, because it's so hydrating. It reminds me of sunflower oil. So yeah, talking about sunflower oil, maybe I'll just use sunflower oil for them on this one instead of argan oil. But that sesame seed oil from Neutrogena changed my skincare life, like changed my skincare game. Then I felt like when I was going to university in 2009, I mean, I stayed at home for 3 years, okay? So when I went to university in 2009, I switched to Sebamed. So we did our transit in Doha, and my mom I didn't get cosmetics because they were too heavy, so my mom had given me money to get my cosmetics. So when we were transiting at Doha, it was a long transit. I went to their duty free, and they had Sebamed, so I bought a whole range of Sebamed body lotion. I was just spending money. I didn't know that at that time they were expensive. It is now that it was when I got married, and I was thinking of what products to use for my children, because I know that they do have kids line, so I wanted to attempt to do Sebamed for my kids, and I saw how expensive. But at the end of the day, the product the kids use actually is even more expensive than that Sebamed. So they use Mostella. They use Mostella. But yeah, that is my skincare journey, Sha. And I'm open-minded towards exploring the same for my children, for the kids. And here we are. So let me get the sunflower oil and mix this with you guys so that you see. So when they said this tripod turns 360, I didn't think about it that way. Oh my goodness, you see the angle I'm talking about, right? See how I can just show you guys way into what I'm doing. The one I used to have, because Kia was not like this one seemed like an improved version and is a lot longer than the one I used to have. So yeah, so this is the sunflower oil. This is the brand that I use. I mean, it doesn't have to be Dove cream, right? It could be anyone, most especially now that Harmattan is here and you want their skin to be healthy, not patchy. The reason why I also can't add the oil to their current lotion, you know, just to solve the problem of what I'm complaining about, is because that one is already a lotion. It is watery, very, very watery. So I'm going to mix this, but I just wanted to show you that this is what I mean by mixing this thing with oil. And sunflower is hydrating. It's hydrating, it's non-greasy, so it's not going to like make them shiny, but it's going to help heal whatever condition their skin is currently experiencing, because I don't know what's happening to them. Like their skin is just so dry and patchy, and the whole ashiness after I moisturize their body, I'm not liking it. So we are saying bye-bye to urgence. It was love while it lasted. But yeah,